Hey people, it's Gamer here with a video message to two people that are on the SFR forum. For those of you that don't know, SFR is a company that bought the rights to a game called Dragon Dice, which was designed and created by a company called TSR, who runs basically D&D. So, in this video, I'll be addressing the owner of SFR as well as one of the workers in there who helped supposedly revamp the rules for the Dragon Dice game. So that being said, I'm going to first start off by telling both Chuck and Cliff that I don't care if you guys own the game, work for the company, or are the leading authority on this, or any of this other crap you want to keep posting in these forums. I'm not going to tolerate being talked to by two hypocritical clowns who want to take wording manipulations and rules and apply them to me, but when I do it back to you, you have a problem and ban me from the forum. What are you, 3? If you can't handle criticism as well as having done to you what you do to others, then stay the hell out of the gaming industry. It's not for you. So that being said, I'm going to go over to you, Cliff, and basically tell you that if you're going to go around bragging you wrote the rules, you might want to get a couple things straight. First of all, you wrote the rules, so you should be able to look at the game structure and say, hey, here's a bunch of things, spells and everything else, and you look at what those spells can target, and you look at, I'm going to use the summoning pool with this, and you say, hey, okay, so this category can only target things that are in play. So is the summoning pool part of this? No. Okay, so if this category only targets things here, that would be considered in play, and the summoning pool is not part of this, so the summoning pool is not in play. For you to not understand that concept and to actually continue arguing with it makes you a tool, especially after you wrote the rules. Because everybody and their uncle who plays this game knows exactly that's what you and I have quoted. They understand it, they know the context, and they understand what it means. Period. So for you, after writing the rules, don't understand that concept after looking at the game, maybe you should stop writing rules. All right, that being said, I'm going to go over to you, Chuck, and point out that if you're going to go around using this statement about terminology is very important when proposing rules, then stop trying to argue with me the difference between all armies at a terrain and each army at a terrain. If terminology is so important, then you would understand that when I said each army at the terrain is not the same thing as all armies at a terrain, because the way you have it written is saying all armies, no matter how many are there, as long as there's a total of 12 health amongst all of them together, then it passes the check. That is not the same thing as saying each army at the terrain. Saying each army at the terrain clarifies how much health of an army, how much health needs to be at the terrain to do this check. You can manipulate that and twist that around all you want, but that's exactly what you said. You're going to use terminology, then use it. Don't pull this crap on me without using it. Now, I'm going to bring in something else you said here. All right? You point blank said that, because you're pointing out that there's no way for some units, because they're all melee and saves, to generate some of the results that I needed here. And after I pointed out the fact that the ID faces count as that, you then changed your topic and tried pulling this out of your ass. Oh, for the second requirement, you said icons. That's very different than results. First of all, I'm going to stop you right here. If you're going to use the excuse that if I said the summoning pool is out of the game and you're saying no, and you and everyone else is saying nowhere in the instruction book or the rules does it state that the summoning pool is out of the game because it's not written in the rules, then you are going to apply. There is no rule written stating that the IDs are not icons. Nowhere in the rules does it state that. So for you to even come out and try to come at me with this, after you're arguing with me or trying to tell me I'm wrong about the summoning pool not being in the game because it's not written in the rules, makes you a tool. On top of that, after I pointed out the IDs, you tried pulling this out of your ass, and then when I pointed out the fact that the rules do not state that IDs are not icons, you got rid of me off of the forum. The bottom line here is the two of you are being contradictory clowns, and when it's pointed out to you, you can't handle it. The bottom line is this: fix your damn rules, apply your rules, and stop ignoring rules and causing these problems. The only people that confused yourself is you, because you don't know how to apply your own rules to the game. End of discussion.